2. How indeed could one ignore the simple fact that in history one is concerned with practically nothing but the dead of other times? Paul Ricoeur, Memory, History, Forgetting, page 364. Dom sous Speyer, Tour of the Cathedral. 27 April 2009, 11:23 a.m. 49 degrees 90 minutes, 2.33 seconds north, 8 degrees 26 minutes, 32.77 seconds east. Now, I know that this visit to the cathedral isn't the make-or-break moment of my vacation, but I'm a little disappointed. Maybe I'm naive, but I had been hoping that Bruno and Lambert would be lively tour guides. After all, they are the contemporaries and countrymen of the people involved in the construction and early history of this magnificent building. And look at it. It certainly is magnificent and historically important. Did you know that ever since the French Revolution, when the abbey at Cluny got sacked, Dom sous Speyer has been the largest Romanesque church standing? You'd think that fact would inspire a little home team pride from Bruno and Lambert. But no, as soon as we walk through the tourist entrance in the back and into the basilica itself, right near the altar, their mood turns positively monastic. Now, is that a groin vault or a barrel vault? I ask, pointing to the ceiling. Lambert bows his head and closes his eyes. He looks like he's praying. Wait a minute. Is he begging God to forgive me? Oh, come on, I think. What's wrong with architectural curiosity? I turn to Bruno and repeat my question. How the fuck should I know? He says, shrugging. I don't know what kind of look appears on my face, but apparently it has a big question mark attached. Bruno steps closer to me. Don't act so stupid, he says in a whisper. You know as well as I do that this place is all for show. It's a spectacle, a big song and dance, an act. Well, I say, I suppose there's a performative aspect, like all religious. Give me a break, says Bruno. This place pisses me off. Do you have any idea how much silver from Saxony they needed to cover the budget shortfalls? And then they want us to come on down and spend big money on pilgrimages. Where do these emperors get off with their arrogance? Okay, I say. I guess I should expect there would be issues. And I can tell you, says Bruno, the Pope isn't happy about the Emperor having a bigger fucking cathedral than he does. All right, I say. Let's just take a minute to calm down. So we wander through the vast nave for a while, or to be accurate, I do the wandering while Bruno and Lambert trail behind me. It's like they're each attached to me by an invisible rope and repelled from each other by an invisible force. I get the odd sensation that our movements could be modeled by a simple computer program. Point A, that would be me, or your mouse pointer, leads the way, while point B and point C, that would be Bruno and Lambert, or 2 dots on your screen, both maintain a fixed distance from point A, but a maximal distance from each other. It would be moderately entertaining on an old CRT computer screen, especially when point A whipsaws around a cathedral column, which is what I've just done. Bruno and Lambert bump shoulders as they pursue me around the column. They both seem to be in slightly better moods. I mean, they both still look grouchy, but now they look like they're trying to be grouchy. Okay, I say, let's go down to the crypt. Bruno and Lambert look at each other for a moment. Then Lambert takes me aside. You're going to be convening with Henry in less than an hour, he says. Sure, I say. That's the plan. You'd be wise to assume that he doesn't like that place down there, the crypt. The Salians can be quite superstitious. So, I say, just be discreet, please, with the king and his consort and his heir. Don't worry about it, I say. They don't even read my blog. Then Bruno and Lambert negotiate briefly among themselves. Bruno must be the loser of that little contest because he's the one who ends up taking me down into the semi-subterranean chamber. The crypt is roomy and well lit, and all in all it's just about the least spooky medieval burial vault you could imagine. Interesting? Absolutely. Solemn? Without a doubt. But scary? No way. Well, here they are, says Bruno. He's standing next to one of the wrought iron grates in the ante-crypt, the barriers that prevent tourists from treading upon the bones of kings. I join him and look down at the row of serene sandstone blocks. There's your man, he says, Henry the Fourth, the one who's going to Canossa. Next to him is his father, Henry the Third. Pious bugger, that one. He thought the king was a kind of priest, rex sacerdota. What a line of shit. Then we've got Grandpa Conrad, the one who built this cathedral, Conrad's wife, Gisela, and... Bruno pauses, staring down at one of the tombs. Who's that? I say. Bertha, says Bruno. Bertha of Savoy, Henry's first wife. She's way too good for him.